Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Y&R Early Week Spoilers October 20th to 24th, Victoria's Chase, Claire's Danger, Cain Tempted. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of October 20th suggest some major twists. Fans can expect Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinle, to head to Los Angeles. Want more of The Young and the Restless? Get updates on the latest news about The Young and the Restless, straight to your inbox. We use your personal data for interest-based advertising, as outlined in our privacy notice. What is this? Report ad. Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, embraces danger. Plus, Cain Ashby, Billy Flynn, is tempted. So, let's get started on what's coming up in the CBS soap opera. Noah Newman's condition. Let's start off with Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, who is in the hospital after a terrible car crash. Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, and Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, will make a decision about their son's medically induced coma. The doctor thinks that it's Noah's best chance. Back in Genoa City, expect Victor to get the best brain specialist to help Noah. Noah Newman's condition. The Young and the Restless fans have been left reeling after the shocking turn of events involving Noah Newman, whose mysterious condition has everyone in Genoa City on edge. Once known for his creative spirit and calm demeanor, Noah's recent health scare has plunged the Newman family into chaos, raising questions about what really happened and who might be responsible for his alarming decline. Viewers have watched Noah grow from a troubled teen to a man trying to find his purpose, but this latest storyline has shaken even his most loyal supporters. The tension began when Noah was found unconscious after a night of emotional turmoil, and whispers quickly spread that his collapse wasn't just a random incident. Those close to him are desperate for answers, and as the hospital scenes unfold, it becomes clear that his condition may be more complicated than anyone imagined. Sharon, Noah's mother, is once again forced into the heart of tragedy. Her protective instincts have kicked in, and she refuses to leave his side. The guilt she carries over her past decisions weighs heavily on her as she pleads with doctors for updates. Her relationship with Nick, Noah's father, has been strained in recent months, but this crisis has brought them face to face with their shared pain. Nick's anger has surfaced in ways that remind fans why the Newman family name always comes with drama. His determination to find out what caused Noah's collapse could lead to explosive confrontations in the coming episodes. Meanwhile, whispers around Genoa City hint that Noah's condition may not have been purely accidental. Some believe there's more to the story, especially after mysterious new character Mitch was seen arguing with Noah days before the incident. Could jealousy, betrayal, or even revenge have played a role in Noah's sudden decline? Theories abound, and fans have taken to social media to speculate whether someone tampered with Noah's drink or set him up. Others point to emotional stress over his recent breakup, suggesting that heartbreak and exhaustion finally took their toll. Doctors at Memorial Hospital are keeping Noah under close observation, but his symptoms have left even them puzzled. The possibility of poisoning has not been ruled out, though lab results are pending. This uncertainty only heightens the anxiety for Sharon and Nick, who are struggling to hold it together. Faith, Noah's younger sister, has been heartbroken watching her brother suffer. Her quiet strength adds another emotional layer to the storyline, and it's clear that the Newman family will not rest until they uncover the truth. In the midst of the crisis, Adam Newman has made a surprise appearance at the hospital. His arrival has stirred controversy, as Sharon and Nick are torn between gratitude and suspicion. Adam insists he only wants to support. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. His brother, but given his long history of scheming, not everyone believes his intentions are pure. Victor Newman, the patriarch of the family, is already taking action behind the scenes. He's hired private investigators to look into Noah's last known movements and the people he was seen with. The great Victor Newman will stop at nothing to protect his grandson, and if foul play is involved, someone in Genoa City will pay dearly. The emotional weight of the storyline has reignited viewers' admiration for Rory Gibson, the actor portraying Noah. His nuanced performance, especially in scenes where Noah struggles between life and death, has fans praising his talent and depth. Many believe this storyline could be the one that finally brings Noah back to the forefront of the show, after years of being sidelined. As Noah's condition fluctuates, fans are left wondering if this will be a turning point for his character. Will he wake up and remember what happened? Or will his condition worsen, forcing the Newmans to face an unbearable loss? Sharon's growing desperation has even led her to consider contacting specialists from out of town, while Nick has vowed to get justice if someone hurt their son. In a stunning twist, early spoilers tease that evidence found in Noah's car could connect the dots. A strange vial discovered under the seat may hold the key to what really caused his collapse. Was it part of a new art project gone wrong, or is someone framing Noah to cover up something darker? The discovery leaves Victor with more questions than answers, and the tension between the Newmans and the Abbotts begins to rise when Kyle's name is mentioned in connection to the night of the incident. As the investigation deepens, loyalties will be tested and shocking truths may come to light. Sharon and Nick's emotional scenes at Noah's bedside have already drawn comparisons to the show's most iconic family moments. The writing has returned to the show's roots, balancing emotional storytelling with mystery and suspense. For longtime fans, seeing Sharon fight for her son's life brings back echoes of her earlier struggles, from Cassie's death to Faith's illnesses. It's a reminder that Sharon Collins Newman always shines brightest in moments of heartbreak and resilience. As more details about Noah's condition are revealed, the young and the restless promises that this will not be a short-lived arc. Instead, the writers are setting the stage for a long-term storyline that could redefine the Newman family dynamic. The emotional fallout may extend beyond the hospital walls, affecting Noah's relationships with Allie, Faith, and even Adam. Could this be the event that unites the fractured Newman clan, or will it expose new rivalries that tear them apart? Fans are already bracing themselves for potential bombshells, especially with Victor involved. His methods are rarely gentle, and if he believes someone harmed his grandson, his wrath could spark an all-out Genoa City war. Spoilers hint that Noah may regain consciousness soon, but his memory of the night in question could be missing, leaving a cloud of uncertainty. Sharon's heartbreak, Nick's anger, and Victor's determination are a powerful mix, and it's only a matter of time before the truth explodes in typical Newman fashion. Whatever the outcome, one thing is certain: Noah Newman's condition has reignited passion, mystery, and emotional depth in the young and the restless universe, and fans will be glued to their screens as every Victoria Newman's trip. Once Nick relays this news back to Victoria, Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, and Victor Newman, Eric Braden, expect one of them to fly to LA. What is this? Report ad. It actually sounds like it might be Victoria, who will want to check in on Claire anyway. However, the brunette might get questioned about giving Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, her location. Claire already had to deal with being ambushed by Kyle. If she happens to see Victoria at the hotel too, then Claire could make some wrong assumptions. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Claire normally listens to reason, but I think she could just explode and storm off, leaving Victoria confused. As for Claire's adventure with Holden, expect her to dive into some dangerous territory. Maybe Claire will like living on the wild side a bit, so stay tuned. Victoria Newman's trip. The young and the restless fans are buzzing about Victoria Newman's latest move, a mysterious trip that has everyone in Genoa City talking. The powerful Newman Enterprises CEO, known for her fierce business instincts and sometimes complicated personal life, has jetted off on what she's calling a strategic business retreat. But those closest to her suspect there's far more to the story than she's letting on. Victoria's sudden departure comes at a time of high tension in the Newman family, with Victor tightening his grip on the company and tensions between siblings rising. Sources close to the situation reveal that Victoria's trip isn't just about business, it's also about escaping her father's control, escaping heartbreak, and maybe even escaping herself. After months of dealing with Victor's power plays, Nate's betrayal, and the emotional fallout from her strained family relationships, Victoria may have finally reached her breaking point. When she was last seen boarding a private jet bound for Europe, speculation went wild. Was she meeting with a secret investor to reclaim her independence from Newman Enterprises? Or could this be a romantic getaway with someone unexpected? Insiders say that Victoria has been spotted in Paris, though others claim she's been traveling between France and Italy under the radar. Those who know her best say the trip has a dual purpose, both professional and personal. Professionally, Victoria is rumored to be negotiating a high-stakes deal that could reshape Newman's global division, potentially cutting Adam out of the loop. Personally, though, whispers suggest she's been seen having private dinners with a mysterious man who's not from Genoa City. Some believe it could be an old flame, while others suspect she's making new connections in a bid to reinvent herself. The uncertainty surrounding. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Victoria's intentions has left Victor Newman deeply concerned. He has made it clear he doesn't trust her decision-making lately and fears she may be plotting to break away from the family empire. Victor's spies are already at work, tracking her every move, determined to find out who she's meeting and why. His relationship with Victoria has always been a blend of love, pride, and control, but this time his protective instincts might cross into dangerous territory. Meanwhile, Nikki Newman has tried to defend her daughter's right to take a break. She insists Victoria needs time to breathe after months of corporate and emotional stress, but even Nikki can't shake the feeling that something big is brewing. When Victoria sends cryptic text messages to her family, brief updates with no real details, it only deepens the mystery. Back in Genoa City, Nick and Adam are clashing over what Victoria's absence means for Newman Enterprises. Adam sees an opportunity to seize power, while Nick believes they should respect Victoria's boundaries. But neither of them can deny that her disappearance has left a vacuum at the top, and with Victor still orchestrating things behind the scenes, the future of Newman Enterprises looks more uncertain than ever. As Victoria's trip continues, fans are beginning to learn that this is more than a temporary getaway, it's the beginning of a new chapter in her life. In leaked script teasers, it's hinted that Victoria will encounter someone who challenges her in ways she's not used to. This person, rumored to be a brilliant entrepreneur with a shadowy past, may awaken a side of Victoria she's long suppressed, the side that craves passion, freedom, and risk. Could this mysterious connection lead to a scandal that rocks Newman Enterprises to its core? Sharon, who's been quietly observing from the sidelines, expresses concern for Victoria's emotional well-being. The two women share a complicated history but also mutual respect. Sharon reminds Nick that Victoria has a tendency to spiral when she feels cornered, and with so many unresolved issues, particularly regarding Nate, this trip could be her way of reclaiming control over her life. As days turn into weeks, fans will see flashbacks that shed light on Victoria's inner turmoil before she left Genoa City. The scenes will show her questioning her purpose, her trust in her family, and her own happiness. For a woman who's built her entire identity around being a Newman, the possibility of finding herself outside that identity could be both liberating and terrifying. Spoilers tease that Victoria's travels may soon intersect with a larger corporate mystery. A rival company is reportedly planning a takeover attempt, and Victoria's secret meetings could either be part of a defense strategy, or an independent power move to establish her own empire. This revelation will send shockwaves through the Newman family when she returns, especially if Victor learns she's been working with someone he considers an enemy. Back home, tension builds as the Newman men speculate about Victoria's motives. Adam's cynicism leads him to believe she's plotting revenge after being sidelined by Victor, while Nick's concern runs deeper. He fears his sister may be emotionally vulnerable and making reckless choices. The possibility that Victoria could be falling for someone new adds another emotional layer to the unfolding drama. Could this mystery man be manipulating her for business gain, or has Victoria finally found someone who sees her for who she truly is? Meanwhile, Nikki is struggling with guilt over not being able to protect her daughter from Victor's domineering influence. She confides in Phyllis, who, true to form, stirs the pot by suggesting that maybe Victoria doesn't want to come back at all. This comment sends Nikki into a spiral of worry, prompting her to consider flying overseas to find Victoria herself. However, Victor quickly shuts down the idea, assuring Nikki that his people are already handling it. The phrase, handling it, in Victor Newman's world rarely means good news. As Victoria's journey continues, photos begin to surface online showing her in various European cities, Rome, Milan, and Venice, each picture fueling new theories about what she's up to. In one particularly buzzworthy image, she's seen walking hand in hand with a tall man in a designer suit, his face partially obscured. Fans immediately began speculating that this could be a new love interest, or perhaps someone connected to Newman Enterprises' past. The intrigue only grows when Victor receives an anonymous package at the ranch containing a photo of Victoria with the same man, along with a cryptic note that reads, "You can't control her forever." The shocking message leaves Victor visibly shaken. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Marking the start of what could become one of the Young and the Restless most gripping power storylines of the year. With Victoria's future hanging in the balance, the question isn't just where she's gone, it's whether she'll ever truly return. Has she found a new beginning or walked straight into a trap? The emotional fallout from her trip promises to reshape the Newman legacy in ways no one could have predicted. And as the clock ticks, one thing is clear, Victoria Newman's trip is about to change everything. Detective Burrow's investigation. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of October 20th suggests that Detective Burrow, Matt Cohen, will connect with Nick and Sharon. The lawman will be looking into Noah's accident. There have been a few mentions that this could have been on purpose. So, who would want to run Noah down and why? Does it have anything to do with Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, or Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun? Week of October 20th, 2025. Tessa Porter's, Kate Fairbanks, visit with Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, won't go very well. The singer will realize that her wife is not getting better, but seems to be getting worse. In addition to that, Mariah could just continue to push Tessa away. If that continues, then Tessa might just give up and turn to Daniel Romalotti, Jr., Michael Graziadei. By the time Mariah gets better, she could realize what a terrible mistake she's made. What is this? Report ad. Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most during the week of October 20th, 2025? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Remember to keep watching the soap on CBS or Paramount Plus to find out what happens next. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. New twist unfolds.